Good morning, class. Today I will be your substitute teacher and we will be talking about Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Joanne and today we are not cooking. As you can see, I'm in my home office and I will be your substitute teacher. I know, right? Yeah, I'm too hot to be a teacher. I don't know what school you guys went to, but for me, all the schools I went to, they always had that one hot teacher. In Maryland was Mrs. Kamengo, and in Hillside it was... There was no hot teacher. There was no hot female teacher in Hillside. That school was just a military school. Hot food, where? But I think in Waranyanji, because like half the staff was female, so there were a couple of those female hot teachers. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button because you want to know what is going on in my life, right? And remember to hit the notification bell because I'm always here oversharing. If you're not following me on Instagram, there it is. Go check it out. I have my notes here, like literally 2 pages of words that I will or will not say in this video. So when you see me looking down, don't be like, okay, I want to shut up. But given the fact that I've been here 2 weeks, I have been doing a lot of studying, a lot of learning. Girl, it's not easy. But let's get into it. First things first, you're going to need a recording device. It can be a camera, it can be a phone that has a good camera. It can also be, I don't know if you can use a laptop or a computer. For me, personally, I use my phone. That is why my content is very mediocre. So after you have your camera, you will need an niche is like an idea or a primary subject of what your channel is going to be about. For me, is cooking and everything else, because I'm doing this video. So it can be about business, it can be about marketing, people are doing finance and makeup. Others are just showing their lifestyles. Okay, when you go on YouTube and just type how to, you'll see people have like all crazy sorts of things. Okay, it can be literally anything. So get an idea, go on the internet, just have fun as you're doing it. After you get your camera, you need to mount it somewhere. Like right now I'm using my tripod. You're going to have, some people are using books. Like when I started my first TikToks, I was stacking up books and posting my phone on top of them, or sometimes I would even like lean my phone against the window and just try to have fun as much as possible. You can also use a stool, you can use a tree, or you can try to find yourself camera crew, but make sure that camera crew is very reliable and they're not going to be quitting any time. Like I was supposed to be filming fudge brownie videos, but now I'm here telling you how to start a YouTube channel because my camera crew quit. I guess they could not take my bullshit. The other thing you will need is lighting. Now you have your camera, you have your tripod or whatever you're using. Lighting, you can use the sun, you can just open the door, go outside, but that can be a little bit awkward, especially if you're an introvert and you just don't want to be fooling around, or if your niche does not really need you does not make sense. Let's say like for me, I would not be outside cooking on the streets, like what? So you can open a window and the light comes in, open the door. Natural lighting I think is like so much better, but other people have like those tripods that have like a ring light, or just use your house lights. House lights can be a little bit tricky because then there will be like a shadow in the back, or there'll be something that is like a little bit off, okay? But just try to find whatever works. You can keep on trying all these different things. Sometimes you turn on like all the lights in the house, just trying to find the better option. Yeah. I feel like in the living room there is always like so much lighting because they're like those teeny tiny ones running around, and there's like the big one. So I feel like the living room is probably the best place. But the bad thing about the living room is like full of stuff. It's like I have an office, I have a couch, there's a plant. It's clutter everywhere. But focus on the teacher. That is why I'm looking like this so that I get your full attention. That was inappropriate, but moving on. Another thing you need is storage. You need storage. You need like a big SD card. You need clear out all your phone, put all the junk in your computer, and then start from scratch, because you do not want to be recording something and then your phone says storage full. Then it's like, what now? What do I do? Do I start delete? Especially like those Android phones, they are so annoying. You'll be in the middle of something and then it's like storage full, and then you delete everything and it still says full and you don't know what to do with it. So make sure you have a huge SD card, both in your camera if you're using a camera and in your phone if you're using your phone. It's very important, okay? Alright, I know we've been talking a lot, so we're going to need the bottom break. Everybody stand up. Today we're going to be making a quarantini. Yes, you heard me right. 3 ice cubes. A shot of espresso. A shot of Irish liqueur. You can use Baileys or whatever you want. Using this chocolate liqueur to garnish. We are using a champagne glass because we are fancy. And there you have it, your quarantini. It's Friday, so I'm just gonna take a sip. That is the test of success. Yeah. The other thing you're going to need as a YouTuber is editing. For me, I use my laptop, which has iMovie, so it makes my life slightly a little bit easier, but there are also like all sorts of fancy apps out there. There's like Splice and all these other things, but most of those apps you have to pay. And I don't think I'm at that level of a YouTuber yet where I have to start paying for softwares and buying crazy things. But again, that is why my content is very mediocre. If you want to be all fancy and go all out, get yourself some editing software. Usually they're like $300 a year, or maybe like $10 a month, something. Like you get some kind of deal, but maybe in my near future I'll start using all those stuff, but for now I'm still sticking with iMovies. I think editing is really the hardest part about being a YouTuber. It takes so much work to edit, so much time. It's a lot of work, especially if, like for me, it was my first time ever doing anything editorial, so it was like I was learning everything from scratch, and it was very, very, very exhausting. That is why my first videos are what, and you learn with the process, and I'm also still learning, so let's hit the subscribe button again and learn together. If you use YouTube a lot, you definitely have a YouTube channel. You just do not call it a YouTube channel. You think it's like an account of some sort. If you use it like for music, and if you can be able to subscribe to other people's channels, that means you already have a YouTube channel. So what you just need to do now is start creating content and uploading content on that very channel. But if you do not have a YouTube channel, you just have to sign up like the way you do on Facebook or Instagram or all these other apps. That is how exactly you do it. It's very easy. And the only hard part is creating and editing the content. Everything else is super smooth. Well, after you've done all that, then you need internet, because uploading that video takes ages. It takes like 2 hours to just put up a decent 10-minute video. So you will need stable internet to make your life so much easy, because you do not want to have created all that content and then now it cannot go up online. Because some people always have like a schedule, like, oh, I have to upload every Thursday, or I have to upload every Tuesday, and then now because of lack of internet, you're missing your timeline, like you're missing your day when you're supposed to be uploading. Internet is very important. I mean, it's very necessary. See you in my next video. I'm still going to be oversharing, just the usual. But if you're curious enough and you want to know what is going on in my life, then please come back next week. I will have a new video for you to watch. peace. That was it for today. Your hot substitute teacher is out. Like on a serious note, please subscribe to my channel because we do not want to be stuck in the 100 family zone. You know, we want to be bigger and better so that I can keep producing more of this mediocre content. Okay? Now share it with your exes, with your neighbors, everybody. We just need 1,000 subscribers so that I can start making money off this thing.